So I figured I'd at least try, you know?
Sure.
But I wrote a little thing. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
So I didn't know if you were gonna be here. I thought it was just gonna be
I
Andrew.
wasn't sure either.
Yeah. So a lot of these are just for one trait.
Yeah, feel free to ignore me.
Okay. Are you cool if I ask a few though about
No,
car seat?
yeah, that's
okay.
fine.
I'll start though, because you guys have been drumming up like a lot of publicity on Twitter and Instagram with all the social media stuff.
Oh yeah.
About your new album, and so I was just wondering if you guys could maybe tell me anything about that. If you can, are you gonna keep it?
Not yet. We gotta keep that a secret.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you in about 1 week there'll be more information on it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Just dropping the
All right.
drop date. Okay.
So I guess.
Wait, what the?
Speaking of new albums, though, is there anything planned for like a 1TraitOnTour? Or
We've got lots of plans.
Oh, there's a lot in the works.
We
yeah.
need more actual music.
okay.
I mean, I've got like I'm just sitting on like
just a lot
30 unfinished tracks
Yeah.
right now that are just like some are as simple as an 8-bar loop. You know?
And
Okay.
like 3 different concepts for the next album.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, there's a lot
So
that
is
it could turn into.
Is it going to be a concept album like the next two would have been, or?
It might be.
We kind of need to push it that way, I think.
It's pretty typical for
But
1TD.
we've got a couple different ideas bouncing around. Like, do you want to reveal anything about Double Barrel Boys?
Yeah, I can say about Double Barrel Boys.
Okay.
So at the end of 1Trait World Tour,
Yeah.
1Trait quits the
Yeah.
band,
Well,
right?
Stoney that
or,
quit.
or Stoney, whoever you want to think of it as, quits the band, and the Double Barrel Boys are the gang that he tries to join
Yeah.
after he quits 1Trait. And so you're thinking about releasing a small, like 3 or 4 song EP that is basically telling the story of him trying to join the Double Barrel Boys.
When I want it to be put out as the Double Barrel Boys, but Andrew wants to put it out as 1Trait.
Will wants to create a whole new band called the Double Barrel Boys,
Well,
but
this will be Bandcamp.
I see it as sort of a telling of a story
Okay.
through 1Trait's eyes of this experience, you know?
Yeah.
Really only because I want to just release it under 1Trait.
Yeah.
I don't want to go through a new
I mean, we
Bandcamp.
can make it. You can do like the label. Like if 1Trait is like a label Bandcamp, then you could put out artists with different
That's true.
different
yeah, I
artists
could
under that
upgrade it.
umbrella.
So anyways, obviously
Yeah.
we're still debating this.
The marketing with World Tour was pretty unique, with, like Costage World.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Were you planning on doing anything like that, like video game wise?
Yeah,
like
well, so for 1Trait High, we made, I don't know if you bought the flash drive, but we made like I guess you could call it like a folder puzzler game. Like,
Yeah.
So you had to like go through the folders, and
Yeah.
it was too easy. I felt like
Okay.
people solved it too quick. They cracked the code, but I like the idea of people playing some sort of game, not just
Yeah.
buying the album, but like you're also getting something to
Yeah.
touch a little bit. So for the second one, I knew I wanted to do something like that. I bounced around the idea of making an app or something like that, but I decided on a video game when I downloaded Unity just to see if I could go at it, and then I just like started making a game and never deleted a thing. So like clearly it's a game made by someone who doesn't know how to make games.
Yeah.
But I just told myself like, you're gonna start this and you're gonna finish it. What was that? Oh yeah.
Okay.
How much time do we have? 8 minutes? Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Um,
So
you better.
yeah,
better-
no, I better hurry up.
Oh yeah, we
But-
can. You want
Okay.
to just come
Let's
like?
move right now.
Yeah, okay,
let's
that's
just go
fine.
backstage in the songbird or
or
the upstairs if we can
or
find-
anywhere.
No?
Okay. So I guess where are we? What's like the 1Trait songwriting process like? What does that entail?
A lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, it mostly starts with me writing like a little loop in Ableton or like some sort
Yeah.
of chord progression, and then I'll kind of take that beat on the road or something, like when we're touring car seat stuff.
Yeah.
I'll just get an idea or some like loop or some phrase in my mind that I think is funny, and I'll just kind of rip it over the top of the beat. And then usually I just make something sort of loop based, and that's when Will
Yeah.
will step in and help me sort of structure it into a song.
Okay.
'cause
Well,
he's-
you'll say, listen to this. I'll start critiquing it.
Sure, because he understands song structure much better than me, obviously. So it's good to have someone who knows that to kind of push you in the right
Usually
direction.
you have lyrics too. I mean,
Oh,
like,
sure.
It usually starts with lyrics for you.
Yeah.
Or
Well, the
I guess
beat and the
more-
lyrics are separate, right? And then I combine them.
I guess now you're doing more beat stuff.
Yeah. But like,
originally with 1Trait, most of it was you just come up with a phrase and then a song would come around it.
Sure. But it usually happened to be that I had a beat as well sitting somewhere on my computer, and I sort of just merged the two. But yeah, so I'll write the lyrics and stuff like that, and then Will sort of push it into a more logical direction.
What's it like balancing both projects with recording and touring?
I mean, that would probably be a better question for Will, because it's not really an issue for me. Like,
I mean, we record on tour.
Yeah, right. So like, it's just whenever we have free time. That's the beauty of it. Like, there's only one time that I felt like world tour was like an obligation. Like, I really wanted to release it at a certain time last year, and that's when it felt like, oh fuck, I have to finish this, and that's probably why it ended up sucking, or at the end of it sucked. But like, for the most part, yeah, it's just like whenever I have free time.
Okay. And is there any like possibility of 1Trait ever opening for Car Seat Headrest, or is that?
It's a possibility.
About it.
There was
like really at the Roundhouse.
Well, we ended up switching venues, but there was this big London venue that we weren't selling, and for some reason our idea to sell more tickets was to open this 1Trait for it.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen.
Yeah,
but
that got nixed.
I can definitely see various possibilities of trying to combine the two.
And then with Car Seat, like before Teens of Denial, obviously, or Teens of Style, it was all you. So what's that like live, adapting to that when you play older songs, like with the drumming and the...
I guess that's, we only do certain songs because of that. Like, mostly we're doing new stuff now, but for a while it was just a matter of sorting through the solo material to see what would work as a piece or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, from my perspective, it's just another song that I have to learn, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not familiar with the deep Car Seat catalog, so when Will busts out an old song, it's
Seth always knows.
Yeah, see, that's the fucked up thing. Seth always fucks my day up, because Seth knows the Car Seat catalog really well. He digs deep into it. I'm not a digger, you know? So he'll be like, oh, why don't we play this song that like came out 9 fucking years ago or whatever, and I'm just like, fuck, now I gotta learn a new song, it sucks. But I mean, it's always for the best. Like, you know, in the moment I'm pissed, but I always know it's gonna end up being the right move. But I like to complain.
Yeah. Well, this loops back around to that new album, so I know you can't say a lot of it, but is it going to be more focused on shorter songs that are more fun to play live, or?
Definitely the live, wanting it to be good live is a big element of it. There's some shorter stuff and some longer stuff, ended up somewhere in the middle.
Mm-hmm. And then I guess for 1Trait, since this is only like an East Coast tour, are you guys planning on branching out and doing a 1Trait West Coast, or?
We could.
Probably someday, yeah. I mean, we should play Seattle at some point.
Yeah.
Wanting to do it.
I thought we would do a Seattle house show before we left for this tour to like warm up, but I didn't like the response. I like posted on Twitter, I was like, yeah, if I did a house show, who would show up? And I didn't like what I was hearing on Twitter, so I said,
we'll just say
okay.
no.
Yeah, you guys can
well, you said you talked about Twitter, and then that led me to another question, which was many people in the music industry, like I think Tyler, the creator, was an example, were really outspoken about how fans interact with them online. How do you feel about online fan interaction?
I think Will and I differ in that.
Okay.
That, like, I love shit talking.
Yeah.
Like, when people like say dumb shit, I feed off that. I think Will's the opposite. He doesn't like when people say dumb shit, probably because he's been dealing with it for 2 reasons. More closely, because he's closer to his music than I am to mine, and like, he's been famous for a long time. So dealing with this, and it's novel to me, and I think it's funny to me, so I like to just fuck around on Twitter.
It's the culture too. I really don't like Twitter culture. Just responding to everything in a sarcastic or negative way, regardless of how you actually feel about it. So yeah, I mean, like, these days I kind of just post something and don't look at the responses for the most part. I'm like one step away from just giving up my account to some intern to do posts, but I haven't quite got there yet.
And then do either of you guys have like a favorite venue or a favorite gig you've played, or?
It's a good, I haven't,
I mean,
we just got
I
asked that.
always loved
So-
the Primavera show in Porto. That was
Yeah.
a really good time.
That's
But
not
that's
really a
like,
venue, though.
it's like a big festival.
Yeah.
It's different.
Is there any city you guys like look forward to going to every time you're on tour? Or
I always like New York. New York's always fun.
Yeah.
I like the European, the beachside cities.
Yeah, I mean, Australia is always a really good time. But that's just because it feels like vacation a little bit.
Yeah,
I guess
New York,
so.
yeah. For a while, New York was not fun. I remember that.
Yeah, maybe it's gotten more fun.
I think it's gotten better.
Yeah. I just like shows where the crowd goes fucking ape shit. Like when you're drumming, when you like drop in on a beat or something and you see a mosh pit forming, you know, that's awesome, right?
Yeah.
It's the crowds that are just standing there with their arms folded that piss me off. Ironically, that's how the Clap When I'm Dead came about from 1Trait. Like, I'm that person in the crowd. When I watch shows, I'm usually like this. There's few bands that really get me going, like Royal Blood. I've gone crazy over their shows before, but it's very rare for me.
Yeah.
So
No,
it's
I've
funny,
been to a Royal Blood
it's funny
show.
to get
They're
mad
nice.
at the crowd for that
Yeah.
when I'm part of the issue, but, you know, everyone...
Need a balance.
Yeah, everyone enjoys the show.
Okay. Well, what have been like your musical inspirations and influences? You mentioned Royal Blood, but
Yeah, Royal Blood's more recent.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was younger, like rock and metal were cool. Comedy, Tenacious D,
Yeah.
Val were great. But yeah, more recently, it's just been slowly turning more EDM. I just, not necessarily like, I'm not like inspired by Getter or, you know, whatever, but it's like, you listen to a Skrillex song and you just have to admire the production value on it. It's just, you can tell they're really talented in what they do. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I would say EDM is sort of where I'm going, which is why 1TraitOnTour even exists, you know?
yeah. Is there anything you wish you knew starting out with drumming and with car seat? Or
How to be good. No, it's not something you can just know. You kind of have to just learn it.
okay.
It's like instincts and things like that. Knowing how to set up stuff quickly, troubleshooting issues on stage and things like that. It's really not something you can just like write down on a piece of paper and know. It's more just experiences, like, you know, how to ride a bike. You can't tell someone how to ride a bike, they gotta figure it out.
How did you get to join car seat? What was the story there?
Will and I met on Craigslist
Wow.
in Seattle.
Okay.
He had an ad up for a drum. You know, he said he was a drummer.
Yeah, I just basically posted my drumming resume as a post on Craigslist in the music section and said,
Because you would be on a lot with strangers.
yeah, I mean, as a drummer, you just have to go play with a million people, right? You put your name out there, and if people need a drummer, so I was playing with tons of bands, playing with tons of people, and then, you know, Will showed up in my garage, and that was that.
And you're from Seattle? Have you?
No, I'm from Eugene, Oregon.
Okay.
But, I moved there in 2012.
Okay. And then I guess balancing like fun and work on tour in places like Australia, is that difficult for you?
Depends what the tour routing is.
I mean, usually just like the work on tour is not like occupying, it's travel and then a lot of sitting around.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how 1Trait works, is that during the sitting around we'll get to talking about these sorts of things.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I guess this one is for both of you again, but what other hobbies outside of music and recording do you guys have?
I was just talking to somebody about that, just saying all this. I really only do video gaming outside of it.
Okay.
And that's, not even very much. I just spend all of my time these days on this shit, so.
It's just music.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
read when I'm not doing stuff related to music, but there's just a lot of stuff that branches out of it, you know. You meet new people and you plan different projects around the album, and I don't mind that it consumes most of my life because there's a lot of variation to it.
Alright. Is there any advice either of you have for like musicians just starting out or people trying to get their stuff out there? Or
Don't suck. No, I mean, just it depends what you're going for. Like, if you're a drummer looking for a band, you got to just go play with a million bands, right?
Yeah.
And hope you meet another fucking Will. And if you're a songwriter, you're gonna just write a fuckload of songs.
Okay.
And put them on the internet and get better at it, and hopefully someone sees them and admires them and spreads them. That's really all you can do.
Yeah, definitely better to make a lot and put out a lot than to try to perfect your first thing.
Right.
Because it's never going to be perfect.
Right, that's the Lost Tribes syndrome. Yeah. That's my old band. sought perfection and they didn't put out very much stuff. But the stuff they did put out was really good.
Is there any like messages, I guess, to close this out that you guys have for fans of both 1Trait and Katz Headrest? Anything you want to say?
2020.
Yeah, 2020 is going to be a good year, I think. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to the show tonight.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. I guess back to Katz Headrest, do either of you have a favorite memory about the band or on tour? Or?
I mean,
favorite memory?
it's like, it's just a lot, you know, it's a lot of stuff. It's kind of like when you're living it, you're not thinking about past or future so much as just it being what it is.
Favorite moment?
I'm just gonna do the same thing every day.
God, there's got to be some funny ass moment. No one's ever like shit their pants or anything. I wish that happened. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it's hard to say. That's a tough one.
Okay. I guess back to like your songwriting process. What do you use exactly, software-wise or program-wise?
Yeah, so that's a good question. I'm glad you asked that. I like these technical questions. Yeah, so Ableton is the program that I work out of. Just use it on a MacBook Pro.
Okay.
And I use a lot of the soft synth called Serum. Like pretty much every soft synth you hear on the 1TD stuff is Serum, outside of just like a few things.
Okay.
Yeah, I've gotten comfortable with it. I really like it a lot.
How did you find that program? Was it just playing around with everything until something worked, or?
No, I must have seen it on like, so like how I learned how to produce was just like YouTubing, right? Like how do I make a dope dubstep drop? Like literally typing that into Google. And then of course you get these videos of these people on YouTube teaching other people how to produce, and it's like, oh, well, I use this thing called Serum, and then you look into it a little bit more, and you're like, oh my god, all these big producers are using Serum, and you're like, okay, I gotta get this thing.
Yeah, and then what can fans expect from like a 1Trait show? Because like you said, it's primarily on the computer, so it's not gonna be like a Katz Headrest show or some big band.
No, there's no live instrumentation, but
Expect a good time.
yeah, you're just gonna have
fun.
You're gonna have way more fun than in the car seat show. I promise you that. But it's gonna be very sloppy. And you know you're gonna get your ass blown out. I think that's something that you can look forward to. A lot of heavy bass, sub bass, and shit. Yeah.
Can you play anything else besides drums?
Just the computer.
Just the computer.
No, I can play guitar.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to have a project called Skinny Teeth, where I did classical guitar. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I guess
if I learned the piano, I could play it. I've tried.
I've tried to learn piano. I play guitar. I've tried to like learn piano, and I just cannot.
I just don't like what it does to my wrists and my fingers. Like,
I just can't learn the chords. Like they aren't. I don't know.
Right. I mean, I'm sure if I sat down for like 4 hours, I'd be fine at the piano. I just never committed more than 5 minutes at a time to it.
You wanted to create a new piano that had all the white keys and then all the black keys.
Yeah.
Instead of
how it's stacked. Yeah. I wanted just a piano that's just straight across. Like you just play the shit straight across.
Yeah.
So if I want to play a major chord, I just hit 3 notes right next to each other. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
You know, if I want to make it minor, spread one out. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I guess with drums, how did you learn to start playing, and how long have you been playing?
I've been playing since I was like 11. I learned how to play the kit from a few of my friends growing up. They showed me some simple stuff. And then I got into like concert band when I was in 6th grade. And then that's where I really started to play a lot of like, you know, snare, and you get good with sticks, and then you beg your parents to get a drum set, and, you know, you get a kit, and you just start going crazy.
I don't know. I've been trying to teach myself drums. It's just so many moving parts. I can't just like rubbing your stomach and patting your head. I can't do it.
Yeah. It's not like the fucking bass. Like
the guitar,
bass is so easy.
Do you have any tips then for somebody who's starting out with the drums?
Play bass instead.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Well,
do you have any tips with I guess songwriting and music?
You actually want like drumming tips? I can't. You
just
practice
music in general.
You just gotta
listen to a lot of music too. Like when I was learning, I got a drum kit, and I basically learned how to play just listening to music and playing along. Same on guitar, actually.
But see, he has a good ear. That's the difference. Like, not everyone can just do that. Like people like me, I couldn't just like.
Bad at it. I think playing along keeps it more fun.
Sure, but you, for someone like me, I can play along the tracks I used to when I was a kid. Like when I'd hear a track, I would sit and like tap my legs to it. But I needed to be shown like how to play like a simple rock beat first.
Okay.
Like I needed that framework before I could start kind of filling in the gaps in other people's songs. Because like I would have never figured out shit if I had just been told, figure it out.
And I guess with Old Car Seat, was that with a kit or was that all GarageBand?
With a drum kit?
Yeah, was it GarageBand or did you have a
Some
kit?
of it was, yeah.
Okay.
It was kind of a mix.
Alright.
Just a shitty drum kit at my house.
But it was like one mic setup, right?
Right.
It was just like a room mic. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
But yeah, songwriting wise, I feel like I always have a harder time when I think of it as writing as opposed to just like listening to music that I find interesting and sort of trying to channel that into something new.
Okay.
So yeah, I would say just find music that's interesting and keep listening to it and try to figure out what interests you about it and go from there.
Okay. Is there any tips for writing in the music aspect, not so much the lyrics or?
Music, same thing. I
Same
think.
thing?
Just whatever instrument you're playing, find different types of music that use it. Find music that doesn't use it, and see how different people make it work, and try to experiment with that.
All right. Well, thanks so much. I think that's all.
Cool,
Thank you.
man.
It's so nice to meet you guys.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, enjoy the show.